Welcome to Rob Talks. Thank you for supporting our channel. Here's the translation from the Mayan calendar for December 18th, 2025. Now let's explore what all three Mayan calendars have to say. First up is the long count calendar, which is being represented by 13 Baktun, 0 Katun, 12 Tun, 19 Uinal, and the 19 Kin. This long count marks a true liminal point. You are standing at the end of a chapter, not symbolically, but energetically. Something has fully run its course and there is no need to carry it forward. The 19 Kin reflects the very edge of a cycle, its culmination before renewal, the final exhale before rebirth. Today asks you to release without regret, but also know that completion does not mean loss, it means readiness. You are clearing space so the next cycle can arrive cleanly. You're being asked to consciously close something. That could be a conversation, habit, pattern, or an emotional loop. This is a day to acknowledge what you've learned and let the rest go. Before I move on to the Tzolk'in calendar, I'm also translating the entire Tzolk'in 13-day cycle in its own video. If you're interested, I'll link it at the end of this one. Today's date is 9 Kimi. Kimi is represented by death. It's about endings, surrender, transformation, and the passage between worlds. The number 9 is about completion, patience, deeper understanding, and spiritual maturity. Together, 9 Kimi is sacred released energy. It's not about destruction, on the contrary, it is about transition. Something old is ready to be honored and laid down to rest, so something new can eventually rise. This is a day for honoring ancestors and past selves, forgiving what cannot come with you, and releasing your fear of endings. You're being asked to allow emotions to pass without analyzing them, and to let something end naturally instead of forcing continuation. This is also a time to offer gratitude for what is leaving. Now, let's see what the Hob calendar has to say. Today's date is 14 Sip. Sip is a month of centering, establishing spiritual authority, inner strength, and rooted presence. Day 14 is about the maturity of the foundation and testing its strength. Together, 14 Sip asks, is what you're building strong enough to hold the next phase? Today is a day to help you recognize what is solid and what is not. As old layers fall away, from today's Kimi, Sip ensures that what remains is centered, grounded, and worthy of continuation. You're being asked to strengthen a routine that supports your well-being and to remove one weak structure that could be a time drain, obligation, or a boundary. This is the time to stand firmly in your truth without explanation. Now let's look at what the collective message is from all three calendars. Here's the meaning of each calendar summed up. The long count is reflecting a final closure before renewal. The Tzolk'in is about a sacred ending, release, or a transformation, and the Hob calendar is about strengthening what remains after release. Together they say, release fully, what stays will be stronger. Collectively, this is a day of quiet endings. Across the field, cycles are completing, beliefs, structures, narratives, and emotional patterns that no longer serve are now dissolving. This invitation is a graceful surrender, not a collapse. It's completion. This is how space is made for authentic renewal. The message for you today is that you are allowed to end things cleanly. You are allowed to rest at the threshold, and you are allowed to step forward lighter. What you release today does not diminish you, it frees you. Just trust that what is truly yours will remain. Here is an affirmation reflecting today's calendars. But please first remember to give us a thumbs up and to subscribe to help us grow. Thank you. Now here's the affirmation. I release with grace. I honor endings, trust transitions, and stand strong in what remains. Thank you all for your support.